bet your be on the floor. Big carbon hit like Mayweather. Tula come through and Boa. Got millions out there rap. They hate her, but they stole the flow. Got back in after back in coming. I stole the show. Don't run up on that. She a head case. All she do is shoot. I signed my deal up on the PJ and hopped out a parachute. I'm geeked on next week. Bout no more features. I might just stare at you. I'm geeked on next week. Bout no more features. I might embarrass you. Yeah, glow. Stomp a little with some shell toes. Yeah, glow. Slapping, rapping, making bail. Yeah, glow. Two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow. No competition, these stale. Yeah, glow. Curbing, no curbing, my layers. Yeah, glow. Say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, glow. Keep running circles around these snail. Yeah, glow. And my bumping up in the jail. On the big glow, where you been at? Mine, everywhere I'm working hard. Maybach and G-Wagon truck. Got M&M's in my garage. Quick to crank up on the you. Better not get me started. Locked in with the gangsters and players. My folks gon' keep it solid. Everything I got on new, it look like I got renovated. I'm cocky when I was just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and ratchet, I'm the hood motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me. Get 'em, glow. Them fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get 'em, glow. Stop overthinking, these can't fuck with you. Get 'em, glow. Standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Before I let her play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on God. Yeah, stomp a little with some shell toes. Yeah, glow. Slapping, rapping, making bail. Yeah, glow. Two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow. No competition, these stale. Yeah, glow. Curbing, no curbing, my layers. Yeah, glow. Say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, glow. Keep running circles around these snail. Yeah, glow. And my bumping up in the jail. On the yeah, glow. Yeah, glow. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance, till it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
She said, baby, what you talking about? This was something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less. Say less.
Stop the road when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me no options. Say less, say less.
Say less.
Stop the room when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me with no options. Say less, say less, say less.
Say less.
Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in France. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. Son, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. what you doing, we kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, yeah, it's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come from free.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night.
You can tell when it's Tokyo, it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. It's a vision, little baby, I'm moving cozy. Most solid in the game, he can't fold me. How you do it, it's so fluid, let's get to it. If you want something, gotta commit to it. This is something that jam to and sip to it. I can show you how to do it, take you right to it. Made of wheels and it got a twist to it. This ain't Big Shine, but I'm making good music. How you keep rhyming, man, I'm used to it. You should be too, I like it see-through. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night. 100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I could truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. The moment these NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. No, no.
Hand off to the back. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Throwing now off play action. He beams one deep right side. Wide open downfield. Got it! That's a Tampa Bay touchdown! The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead right away. George Kittle, the touchdown! On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. And he elects not to bring this one out, so no run back, and we'll kick things up from the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Great, set. Silver, set. I can hold you. Hey, 73.
A play fake now hurts to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down.
Great, set. Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle. 3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Eagles are in punt formation. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Oh, baby, that was sweet. They popped him before he could even get started on that return.
Imagine running down the field, navigating all those guys that want to block you. You get free, and I'm sure part of these guys on this punt coverage team, Kate, are wondering, is he going to wave his hand? Is it going to be a fair catch? Was it all for naught? No, it was not. And they get a chance to lay the wood, and they deliver.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Hey, 73.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Buccaneers scoop it up. And he will take it back. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers pull out in front further, 13-zip. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on a scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
King, Phil King. Easy, 63, pass. No touchdown.
Man in motion, headed right.
No touchdown.
1st and 10, here's Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after taking it up to the 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
No touchdown.
On 1st down, Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Devontae Smith, the intended target. So it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
2nd down, Hurts throwing again. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll get it up to the 44.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
No touchdown.
Hurts throwing again. He lets one fly deep downfield. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball and holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagle.
Throwing from the gun. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
60 by 6. Bronco switch.
It's White on the give. He'll raise this across the 25. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You could feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70. Go.
They're going play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Pass play coming here. Kittle brings it in. Continuing to move past the 45. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First and 10, looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And in, touchdown, Tampa Bay! The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 21-zip already. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They go play action here. Laying out for this one, and he makes the catch. Offense in the hurry up here. First down throwing for Hurts. Throwing the out route, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put two guys, heck, put three guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
Handoff on second and short. Pushing for the red zone. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles get it back to a 14-point game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing. That's brought in by White. And they had that one contained right at the line. Kobe Dean in on the tackle.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. He'll throw it. Dialing up a receiver screen.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. One quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. It's a two-score game early. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They'll only need a few inches here on third down.
18 Cardinal.
Up the middle, here goes White. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
19, Tiger, 19, go!
First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Going to the ground again on first. He still has room inside the 30. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Here we go, set!
Again, this is White. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. I'm looking for that to be called again.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Pretty Ryan.
White trying this straight ahead. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Let's go now.
Here's White again. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 3-possession game. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. McLaughlin to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers stretch their lead to 21. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Hurts setting up to throw. He's got a man left. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Working quickly here. Play action on first down. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's out of bounds after getting this to the opposing 45. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They go play action on first. Bails out of the pocket quick. On the move, looking deep down the middle. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This finds Smith. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 20. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10.
Miami. 73. Go Silver, right?
From the red zone now. Hauled in left side. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Hey, easy, 63, pass.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll try and punch it in. Is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
Maybe a little armchair quarterback after that call. Looked like the defense knew exactly what was coming.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Ready, go!
Back now, pressure on its way. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
From the 35 on second down. Completed over the middle. Now he's past the 25. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers grow the lead now to 22 points. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Great.
Man in motion here. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. The Eagles lined up here. They're trying for 2 once again. He's throwing for it. It's caught. And he's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. Wow, he's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set, first and 10.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Rolling left, buying some time. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go. Ready.
They're going play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Excellent pickup to move the chains, 36 yards in the end.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10, it's a give to White. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Running on second with White. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Here he is on 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over after the interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
He's going to push one deep down. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers might be able to get some points late after the interception. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Go! Here we go, set! Check go!
Out of the gun, White. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Josh Sweat making the stop. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Field goal unit out there on 2nd down as they try for 3 here before halftime. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And make this a 19.3 score advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Looking to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the 2nd half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Straight, set. Tiger swamp.
The screen pass falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Hurts now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, you're looking at a huge gain.
Hurts throwing again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Has room inside the 25. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And he's in for 2, so the progress is being made. The lead drops down now to 11. Well, they were just 1 away from the strikeout, Brock, but their 3rd attempt finally nets them a 2-point conversion.
I know some coaches, played for some coaches that would have lost some faith in their offense and never tried it again, but not this crew. And this time they're rewarded with not just a couple points, but a shot of some renewed confidence as well.
First and 10 now from the 30. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
He's dropping back to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
You know, quarterback's going to count on 99 of 100 times completing that short, simple route to a tight end. But even the shortest and simplest of throws, will find a drop at some point, too.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready?
Throwing from the gun. That's caught for the first. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They'll throw it. It's into the hands of White. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
2nd and 3 now. From the 46. It is Cup, left side. And he works this to the 38 before going down. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 19 Tiger. Go.
Here's 2nd and 2. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers push their lead further to start the half. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Puts his body on the line, and he got it! Offense up to the line fast. They'll take an option to the right on 1st down. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Running back sent in motion. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down.
No touch. King, Phil King.
Hurts looking to throw. He puts some power on a deep one. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he He gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
And no connection on the two-point try. It fails. Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story. And right now, that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, because now they're still down big.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Take go.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They give it to him again. A massive hit. The ball is out. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner, because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Brought in inside the 20. How about a big hitter, 30-40 yards there and a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the gun, a run for White. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, right? That entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, man, you appreciate great safety play like that.
18 ready.
Throwing on 2nd and 11. He's on the move. The ball is loose. And that bounces out before anyone can make a recovery. They're going to have this one inside the 10. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
Viking 18. 70 Lions. Cougar 19. 70 Timberwolves.
The give now to White. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. White. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The Buccaneers have it and just have to close this out to continue on in the playoffs. So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Back to throw now. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now, they're left with 4th and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
Well, those 3 points make a comeback that much more difficult now. 2 touchdowns got to be scored. And that 2-point conversion, that's a job really well done.
Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. Trying for the deep ball. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Hey, Silver. Hey, thumbs up, alert.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
63.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Here's Hurts. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Buccaneers get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
It's White on the give. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
19, Tiger, 19. Ready? 7 Pirates. Ready?
From the 34. pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And the Birds put their dime package out there. Third down coming up.
Let's go now. Head to 60. Head to 60.
Up the middle, here goes White. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On fourth down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. A 49-yarder in front of him here. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Return starts at the 3. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
73.
They've got a man in motion. First down throwing for Hurts. He's going deep this time. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers continue piling onto this lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Returns looking good so far. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, 73, 73.
Hurts back to the air after the pick. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Working quickly here. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Fits it through the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles putting up points in a game decided. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt. That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
And the Buccaneers managed to recover the football. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Come on, set.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
Kate, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He puts everything behind this one. They connect on the deep shot. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers grow their lead yet again. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
No touch. Come and get it. No touch.
A give now from the gun. And he stopped after a nice gain up past the 25. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Eagles hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Set. No touch.
From the 28. Escapes the pocket. And this one doesn't go far. Got to hurry this to the line. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. This finds Smith. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On first down, Hurts. Getting out to his left. He's on the move. And he got this close to midfield before going out. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Philadelphia first down. They send a man in motion. First and 10. Here's Hurts. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it inside the 10. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Here's a give on first and goal. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for second and goal. Hurts now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal.
Hey, 73, 73. Alpha, alpha, alpha.
They kick the running back in motion. Hurts now on third and goal. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His third through the air this game. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups, and that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for two, but that risk pays off.
And the Bucs are able to get to this kick, and now they're just a few moments from victory. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Sound the cannons, baby. The Buccaneers win it here in Tampa. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week, they're going to be right back here playing for a spot in that conference championship. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew.